Right, guys, welcome to the stream. Morning, everyone. How's it going? Hope we're all doing well. So, our watch list has been posted in Discord, so you can check it there on the watch list section. But we are watching today's gappers, CRVS. Anybody could find out what was the news behind this CRVS gap? We're talking from a gap of 2.4s to 4s right about now. So we're watching CRVS. I believe it's phase 3, something to do with phase 3. I might be wrong on this, guys. So I'll keep my options on this one open. I'm not going to be biased. I'm not going to say short biased or long biased on this. Any opportunities, I'll try to take that. But 50-50 on that. IPHA. There was an upgrade on this. This could be one of those faders. I might be wrong on that, guys. But I will watch this for a sign of weakness after the open, guys. So IPHA and SDC, not much of a gapper. I'm just looking at the daily and looks quite interesting. Just over a 6. It's already trading over 6. So I'm expecting it to a bit drift off. But if 620, 610 start to hold, then maybe this thing could, but it might not have enough power behind it to bounce back all the way up. So we are just going to be a bit careful on it. Not my main watch, just watching it on the side just in case it decided to run break over 660s. So that's SDC. Lucid LCID. It has a little bit of a gap up, but it's giving up quite a bit of it. So it's went all the way to 23s, coming back down to 22s now. Now let's see what 22s does around this area here. If that holds and starts to creep back up, we will watch it for longs. Daily looks interesting. A big bounce, seems like a little reversal is coming up on this name. Quite beaten down stock, but what I want this to be doing is trading over 22s if I'm going to be interested on it later on for long. Now if it doesn't, then even for shorts it might not produce great sort of R's, guys. So potential longs over 22s if it does hold it. Okay. ABCL is also gapped up, some catalyst behind it, something to do with FDA's expansion of its drug or something. The thing with this one is not a what is it, 278 million, so it's not a low float, so be careful fading this off. This could hold. If it starts to hold, don't fight it. Stick to your risks. If you're gonna short this, then make sure you stick to that original stop of yours. But I am watching on this. If it starts to bring in some volume, daily looks interesting. It's gapping up quite a bit. We're talking let's have a look. So pretty much from 1980s to all the way to 25s, so quite a bit of a gap, huge gap. Expect it to wash off a little bit, but if it doesn't give back quite a bit instantly, then we will consider this to be strong. So don't fight this one especially. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna watch that 23 area as well as 2350s. If it starts to hold up that 23, I will consider this thing to be strong. So quite a few potential long opportunities. HLBZ. Yep. HLBZ is going for it. What's the deal with it? There's some sort of an agreement of some sort, a deal with Fox. So if that's true, that could So that could still be rumors because no terms disclosed. So there's some catalyst there. Okay, cool. We'll keep an eye on this. This could be quite volatile, guys. If you're gonna trade, we're talking. Let's see. Yeah, this could easily be one of those that you require like a dollar or two stop. We'll see anyways, guys. This might be interesting. Keep an eye on this, maybe for a potential long if it does pull back a little bit, guys. So what I expect it to do is if it does pull back to VWAP area 15s, 1550s, and it starts to curl back up, any sign of strength, that's when you can do a pretty much a pullback entry if it does give us. Yeah, it looks quite strong. So let's add that to the list. Shall be easy. Thanks for that, Jay. Yeah, that's also one of those things. We've got 30 million. So 30 million is not huge low float, but you know, it's over 10 million, 20 million, so it's not that bad. So those are the this is probably one of the very rarest days that we have all these gappers, and main watch is very almost matching up with the main watch, so it'll be interesting to watch these. But I will be extremely careful trading the first 10 minutes because today is Friday and it's my weakness day. So I'm gonna be a little bit small as well. I'll consider going a bit small, especially in the first few trades. Once I have a little bit of a cushion, then I could probably move to the full positions. But I'm going to be extremely careful watching for A+ setups. That's the plan for today, guys. Best of luck. Try to not rush things. One thing I want to remind, or just a friendly reminder, guys. Sometimes I do talk out loud my thoughts on certain things, on certain stocks. Please don't take it as a recommendation to buy or sell, because I could understand why somebody might get confused, especially if they're new here. I just like to talk out my trades live. If I see a ticker, it's just nature. It's in my nature to just talk about it, you know. So that's what I think. I'm not right. Obviously, all the time, I'm wrong most of the time. But you know, I'm just trying to talk out my ideas and what I'm thinking about that stock. So just take it as an information or education purposes only. Just to be safe out there, guys. Anyways, with that being said, wish you best of luck. Trying to be careful trading the first 5 to 10 minutes, guys. We will start looking for setups after 10 minutes. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it easy, guys, on most of the stocks that we're watching, the usual ones: AMC, Bbig. I think I got rid of Bbig, but I still have it on the side. Live, and the one that has been running. So that's what INDP, IRNT, those ones. Yeah, I think I should do that. War morning. Anyways, guys, so yeah, just remember, guys, it is Friday. It can be a bit choppy and it can be a little bit different to the rest of the week. Now, if you have traded the first 4 days of the week, remember your mind will be extremely tired. You might not know this, but trust me, you are not as sharp as being on Tuesday or Wednesday. The reason why I say Monday is because of the weekend. Lots of parties and stuff like that. So I would say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, your mind is probably the sharpest. If you look at your data, those are the days probably doing well, and Mondays and Fridays not so great. There is a reason behind it. So if you're going to trade, be very careful. Wait for your best setups, guys. And please control your risk. Make sure you go into a trade knowing where your stop loss is, knowing how much you're risking, and if that risk is considerably low for you, for your position, for your investment. Ideally, I want you guys to be trading like 0.5% of your investment on a single risk, maybe even less than that. But people say 1 to 2% is okay, but I would say maybe that's too much. 0.5% I think is ideal. Anyways, that's it, guys. Let me just quickly grab my coffee and I'll see you after the open, guys. All right, here we go. What are we looking at, guys? AMC, who am I? Let's have a look at the gappers. Which one is it? HLBZ. Okay, I think that's a hold. That's got to be a hold. Yep, that's a hold. That's why it's extremely difficult to. If you're not a scalper, don't touch the open. It'll be interesting what it does. Leave this for a while, I would say, guys. HLBZ, leave it for a while and let it play out. Let it calm down a little bit, guys. And by the way, on this gapper, the only thing that's actually looking good is ABCL. ABCL. It's under 22. I really wanted to hold actually 23 never held, 22 never held. So let's wait for it to bounce back up to close to 2220s and see if it does give us a chance. It might not, but we'll wait for that chance, guys. Don't rush into things. That's what I'm waiting for. And we have got, what else do we have? SDC. Okay, this is failing as well, guys. I expected this to be a little bit of a pullback and then maybe continue, but this could still do that. But at the moment, that rejection I don't like at all on SDC. So it needs to stay above that 670, this 70, for me to look at longs on this. So ideally, right about now, maybe even IPHE is moving. SDC. 655s are getting taken out. 654s. Okay, 655s are holding. 655s. Okay, I'm watching this SDC. Might be a bit too early, but okay. Okay, it's breaking that 655 is holding nicely, but it seems like it wants to break it. I'm trying some around 650s, guys. Shorting 650s. And with a very tight stop, actually, extremely tight stop. Just a break of 656, we're out. So this is very quick for me for Friday, but yeah, I'm just keeping my risk very tight on that for that reason. IRNT is washing. Wow, quite a few things washing. So I really want this to work very quickly. If not, then I will come out early as well. It's got to work and take out that 640, 635 quickly. Yes. Okay, it's coming back up. I don't like that, guys. I'm gonna be out. 657s. Trying to get that. Okay, I don't like it. I'm out. 657s. Okay, so this is going with my initial analysis, which is to basically strength coming into it. So I'm gonna be watching that for a potential long, maybe later down the line. Just gonna leave it for a while. Yeah, that's 65. I believe that 655 break is a long as well, guys. In this one, because the daily looks. I like the daily on it. That's what I'm gonna say. There you go. There it goes. If it does break that high, then it could run as well. There it goes. Volume coming in. There we go. Really? Okay, lucid. Wow, 22 held. 22 held nicely. That's what I was looking at. This area holding. On this one, wow, SDC. Look at that. SDC. Look at that. Wow. I almost flipped my short, but it was too quick. If it had given me a little bit of a time, I would have, because initially I was long biased on it. If it started to hold, this break of this area 655 held nicely. Actually, so let's have a look at lucid. Yeah, that 22 level, really nice area. IPHA halted, I believe. Yep, IPHA halted. That was quite good actually. Initial open drive and then just breaks that 8. Doesn't come back at all. Very, very good. And SDC looks very strong. Really nice daily. So as you can see, guys, look at the difference between the volume. Yeah, the previous volumes, it's only been like 20 minutes and 15 minutes, and it's already beaten up the normal volume. So that's telling something. There's a lot of volume coming into this. This one is also the daily is very similar to SDC, but the problem with this is that bounce held, and I feel like it's quite a bit of a. I'm gonna try, guys, long LCID long, trying anywhere where I get a good price. But your stop is going to be under 22, guys. It's a big stop, so. But it's still early. Ideally, what I would want is 250 to break, and then come back. Probably 250, 260 zone needs to be breaking. $22.45. I'll start some $22.45. Just a starter. Just a starter. Let's go. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not too worried about that because that's just open drive, and just initially 5-10 minutes would be like that on certain stocks, especially if there's interest to it. I would really like the volume to come into this, although there is quite a bit, but I would like more than that for sure. I've started quite small here, guys. Even if it does wash off now, I'll wait for it to play out as long as it's not breaking that 22. That was my plan. So you got to be able to take small share sizes here to be able to handle that wash to the 22s, right? So that was the plan with it. Okay. 'Right, that rejection from the highs, not very good, but I am gonna hold off on this. And then once it starts to break that 2260s, I will try to add if I get a good price. But it seems like at the moment it wants to get in that chop zone. We'll leave it for a while. What else do we have? I was also looking at PLTR. Yeah, it's already gone. It's already gone. This V reversal came in. Good volume. Just a bit of a chop. AMC, IRNT chop. TMC. 1140, right about now. TMCs. The problem is there is a short here, but the problem with TMC is it gets so choppy, and for my really tight stops, it doesn't really work out that well. My idea is usually okay with TMC, but it's just that chop just gets me for my tight. So I'm gonna leave that for a minute, especially at this point. We got AFRM as well, quite strong. Daily, look at that. Wow, a Friday. Very strangely, quite active actually for a Friday. Unbelievable. Well, SDC, okay. 680s and 670s. SDC, the volume is already beaten up. Guys, I'm gonna try SDC 680s, 82s, 81s, 82s fine, 82s, 682s with a risk under VWAP, by the way, guys. 682s for a long, SDC 682 for a long, and stop under a VWAP. I have let's do that. So stop is quite compared to before. Before was very tiny risk, by the way, but our short. But this one, I needed to close below under VWAP. Okay, so as I said, I would not be taking too early, but I really didn't wait that long. On Fridays, usually I wait quite a long time, guys. I'm extremely careful on Fridays, but it is what it is. I was watching ABCL and it just keeps going, kept on going, and I just could not. It's too late, yeah. It's too late at the moment. Alright, Lucid LCID might take a while. I'm just gonna leave it on the side as long as that 22 is holding. But what else do we have? STC. Yeah, it's probably the coffee, Jessica. Wow, IPHA keeps on chugging along. Let's have a look at the IPHA. Is that the second hold, guys? Yep, that's gotta be second hold, right? Yep. See, all of a sudden volatility comes into the stocks that we trade, and you just because of last few days it's been so quiet. You just can't really anticipate it quick enough. That's the thing. Right, SDC, come on. Come on. We want you to hold 670s, this zone here. If you do, that's fine. If you don't, then we will come out with a loser there. What is that? ABC. Yeah, I don't like the way Lucid is trading under here. Right, if it starts to break 20 to 20, then I'll be a bit careful on this. But I will still remain under 22 for my exit. I'm still gonna be under 22. And if it starts to break 2260s, I might add to it. Same way with SDC as well, guys. If I start to see a bit of strength coming in, we have a problem with 7 on SDC, so that has to break. Yeah, unfortunately, ABVC. I really wanted to trade ABVC. Sorry, ABCL. It's just not. Yeah, it just ran without us. That's all. And it's all, as you can see, almost. Look at this daily. It's a complete failure, isn't it? Like it didn't even bother to bounce at the open. Just completely washed off, and it's going for its gap fill. At the moment, I would say it's too overextended. I'm not gonna touch that at all. Polter. Yeah, Polter. Okay, that's not too bad. Polter done a nice little move. Daily looks quite good. Came back under 29s, and let's see if it does come back to 2880s and starts holding. That might be interesting. SDC is coming back down to that VWAP, guys. I might get taken out here on SDC. I don't like the way it's doing. This is a reversal sign, but I will still rely on that 670 to hold. If that holds, it's fine, but right now it's not looking good for SDC. But keep an eye on PLTR, guys. It's interesting. Breaking 29s now. Right, I don't like Lucid, guys. I might exit early. Lucid, I wouldn't wait for it to go down to let's see, just don't the volume came in on this wash. Volume came in, and yeah, that's 10 cents or 20 cents away from my stop. I didn't go a lot position, so I can handle this stop, yes, for sure, but we gotta look at the momentum as well. I'll wait for a few more bars, see what it does. Yes, I do expect it to be a little bit choppy, but if it does start to wash strongly, starts to hold, then I'll get out. Right about now it's kind of doing that. 2210s. Oh wait. Right, I'm watching this LCID on the side, guys. If you are watching it, just you know, stick to your original stop. Polter 2905s. I really don't think Polter is gonna go like that. Very clean pullback and carries on. I doubt that. What I would probably see is kind of like a nice little, that's what I hope I see, is a little congestion area here before it goes off for one more round. SDC, that breakout failure, but the volume is coming in, so on SDC I'm gonna add, guys, 690, 690, I'm adding on SDC. If that breaks, I'm waiting for it to break or get closer to breaking point. Right about now it's getting hit. That 690 is holding. Right, I'm gonna wait for that 690 to break. Okay, again. 690, 690 is getting taken out, but they're building up. Okay, I'm taking 690, 690. There you go. Uh, 690 add. My stop is still under VWAP, guys, around under 670s. Okay, that rejection might be actually true on that. Just gonna wait up on this, guys. Okay, so let's see if this comes back with a volume. I want to see how much it's gonna pull back down to with this rejection. SDIC. Actually, on Polter, this is what I expected. I did mention I wasn't expecting that. Now this is what I was expecting. This is not a bad sign. I would really like it for it to stay 10-15 minutes on this area here under 29, and it will make my decision slightly easier. So it's bouncing off that zone here, as you can see, and if it does come back inside that zone, let's see how it reacts there, if it does. Okay, that's looking good at over 29 with a 2880. I'm looking at Polter as well, guys. PLTR, Plantair. I always call it Polter. I don't know why. Over 29, right about there, with a swing low stop 2902s. 2902s. 2902s with a swing low over here under VWAP. Basically the stop is under VWAP, guys. Alright, there we go. SDC, come on, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go SDC. Okay, you've taken those short sellers, now come on, run for it. Don't come back inside that zone. Do not come back inside. Come on. Alright, I might even add here, guys, 702s. 702s. I want to see few bars actually here. See what if it does, if it is holding. Sevens are holding. Right. I'm just gonna wait for the ad. I'm gonna wait for the ad, guys. I might be too late on it. This is looking good, guys. If it does come back and starts to attack that 2920s, if it does break, then we have 2940s to worry about, but looks quite strong. 30s, so quite a bit of overhead resistance as well to go through. Come on SDC, go baby. Daily looks strong. Next area that I need to watch is 730s, 735s. Right, guys, I'm not too keen on LCID. Again, it is still in that chop. Remember, this chop between 2250s to 22s. It is still in that, but the direction at the moment seems like it's downward. So just to be careful on that. I'm just giving you my thought process on it, guys. Constantly my mind is constantly trying to make up decisions. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but that's the way I am. Right, guys, I'm gonna exit this one and then re-enter if it does provide us with something else. For me, the way I deal with things, if I start to see something taking so much time and doing completely opposite, then I will exit. So I'm fully out on this. A very, 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 very minor loss because I started with a very small size. Now, just remember, it's gonna reverse completely now and take out the highs because I exited it, obviously. So just remember that, guys. CRVS. Yep. SDC. That might be our trade of the day. SDC. Come on, break the 720s, and we have got some room. Room. 735 is the area. 750s and 35s. Yeah. PLTR is back in under. There we go. SDC. Come on. Come on now. PLTR is looking actually good, to be honest. It's looking good. See this rejection and coming back to test the 29s. It's holding. 29s are holding. I like that. As long as that 29 now holds, that actually becomes, it could be your risk level there under 29s if that holds. So once it starts to run, you can just rely back on that set on your stop to be around here. But we want to make sure it breaks first. Guys, I'm gonna try to take some out to SDC. Taking some 715s, not too much, but some out at least. 715s. Right here. 715s, some out. I might regret that, but that's fine. My stop goes, I'm trailing the stop with under VWAP at the moment, guys. And PLTR is looking really nice. PLTR is looking really nice. Look at that. I want that 2910s to get taken out and stay above that. It will look really good. Come on, PLTR. PLTR. Come on, Palantir. What is it? Palantir? Palantir? What did I tell you about Lucid, guys? What did I tell you? I exit this. It was actually waiting for me to exit. This is so never listen to me when it comes to exit. I kind of knew that, anyways. No, I didn't know that, obviously. Ooh, okay. Nice. 118. In this one, looks interesting. 118 is holding for a bounce, but that wash is a bit worrying. That wash is a bit worrying. Although 200 is holding and 118 is holding, yes, but I think that yeah, it's more of a short bias to me, to be honest. Yeah, I am more short biased on this. There it goes. Oh, come on. Come on, AFRM. Okay, today seems like one of those days. Okay. Anyways, at least SDC is treating me nicely. He wants to take me for a dinner, 3-course meal. I'm fine with that. At least somebody is treating me. Lucid is just, I'm not gonna say what I want to say. That's, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it to your imaginations. It could be quite expensive. I hope. I mean, whoever stayed in this, because it was a bigger picture trade, guys. I did mention original plan is always under 22 break, and it never broke that. But whoever managed to stay in there, it's got potential. That's what I would say. Palantir, 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 not looking good. I might get out here, guys. Palantir is not reversing badly. 2890s. Still on the VWAP. Let's see if that VWAP holds. Oh, nice one. Well done. Well done for sticking to your original plan. Palantir I might get out if it breaks the VWAP and starts holding the VWAP under it. It needs to be trading under VWAP for a few bars for me to get out of Palantir. Where is that Palantir thing? Yep, that zone still is in effect, guys. That zone is still in effect. And our SDC is doing a fine job. Fine, 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 mighty fine. Palantir, I feel like I should be. Jeez, 2880s. Honestly, even if it does take out the VWAP on Palantir, PLTR, I'm not risking too much. We're talking about 29s to 80s. That's 20 cents. So SDC 730s are holding right now. You should have taken some out, SDC 730s, because SDC daily, that area here, this rejection daily, and that area here, it's not a very strong area. But if you look at the daily right about now, it looks quite a bit extended. So expect, if you're not out, just expect a bit of a pullback. It might not go to your entry. Our entry is way down there, but expect maybe a bigger pullback to 710s or 7s. Now, I will watch the pullbacks on SDC, guys. If it's strong enough, then I don't mind re-entering it on it as well. So that's the plan with SDC. There we go. That's better. Come on, that's 740s. If that breaks, then 750 should get taken out, and then we are looking good on that. Damn, SDC. Let's go. I'm just gonna say, I wish I was I wish I wasn't out here on Lucid, because Lucid looks yummy. Just need a little bit more volume. That's the only thing. But look at that daily. Look at that daily. It looks like it wants to go, and we've got 23. That can pose a problem. In fact, right about now it's breaking that 2260s, and then 23, and then there it goes. It is, the volume should come up now here. Yeah, SDC's given me quite a bit of dinner. Enough dinners, don't worry. I've got my 5-course meal here, the first, and now it's on for next week's dinner. I'm not gonna lie, because it's small. You know, it was just that ad was nice as well. go, Polter. It's your birthday. Come on. Polter. Our zone held nicely, but we don't want it to keep on holding over on the this trend line. You see, as soon as it gets there, it starts to reject from. So a lot of people are watching that trend line, I think. But again, I will be patient with it. Let's have a look. Really, this area is not much of an importance for me. Let me have a look at other area that could be. Yeah. So we've got 30s and then 33s. Alright, just gonna be patient with it. Yeah, we do joke around about the whole PNL thing, but it's not about that, is it? It's about sticking to your rules, and if you have made a plan, you gotta stick by it. And if you keep on breaking rules, what you're gonna get is a random result, and random result is not the way going forward. Just remember that you gotta have very consistent approach to get something out of your trading. By the way, Bbig is about to break lows. Looks kind of like a nice little breakdown. Bbig. Oh, it's already broken. As soon as I say that, 840s. Yeah, it looks quite interesting, but it's a chase. Entry was here just when I was speaking. Daily also is actually. Yeah, I would have been happier to short it, but might have been late. STC's rejection is not good. This rejection is too much. But yeah, that Bbig would have been nice. Dude, come on. Right now we are at the 15 minutes break area. So let's see what it does. We want to put our stop just over. Now, worst case scenario, guys, you would be taken out break even on this. Like you should have had one or even two here, two exits. We're talking for a $6 stock. The first entry was 680s. It went to 740s. Come on, what else do you want, right? But yeah, damn you, Bbig. Bbig just yeah. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, this wash is just a bit too much for that move. But then again, I will stick to my original plan, which will be to break under VWAP. If it does break under VWAP, I'm out. So who was in SDC? So hopefully somebody took it and somebody took some profit. For me, the profit was here. There was another one here, but I didn't take it somehow. All right, all right. War, you probably okay. Half out, 715s. Lovely, same place. Yep. And there was some more out. That's fine, perfect. Because this one is a free runner for you now. Because if it does decide to bounce back right about now, it's actually this 7 area is bouncing, but it's not bouncing enough. So you know, my plan is just if it does start to break VWAP, then I'm gonna cut out. I'll just give some room for it. IRNT is looking good for a short as well, IRNT, but that has a huge stop though, guys. I will not mention this because the stop can be huge. We're talking $1.50 stop, but IRNT, if I do trade it, I'll trade it on the side. 790, 790, yeah. Oh, you mean 690s? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so let's see if this area, this zone of ours holds. If it doesn't, then we are out, almost break even. I don't mind that. Can't ask for too much from SDC. So that is the zone we're looking at, guys, now. Don't remind me about Lucid, guys. Flippin' Lucid. I came in with Lucid's bigger picture and I just that 23 is holding, by the way. So just wanna on this one, what do I see? I don't see anything at 23s apart from yeah, I do see something there. So I would take some out just in case. Paper hand. Nice. Yeah, ABC, that one. Honestly, that one, yeah. Your entry was, I think, around 21. Yeah, still, it was a bit overextended for me. HBLZ is just within that range, guys. On this one, be careful if it doesn't break that 19 and break that 17 and starts trading under. In fact, 16 and 19 is the zone that is trading under. Polter is coming down, guys. This time it might break it, guys. I am going to be out of Polter if it does break and hold the VWAP under here. So watching Polter for a break of that VWAP. I am trying to give it as much time, as much space and room as I can. There goes Lucid. Yeah, PLTR. That no, it's not gonna really stay back now. This is what I was worried about. It breaks down and then stays below under it. So, ooh, that's bad. 2870s. 68s. So PLTR 75s. Watching the level 2 to get out of this if it shows another move down. Right, 75, 74s, 74s. 74s, guys, I'm out. I can't hold on to this. 74s, right here. Just gave back a little bit more. That's the thing with mental stop as well, guys. Sometimes this thing will happen. Yep. This one looked really nice. It looked really nice over here, especially on the bounce of VWAP. But that trend line, as you can see, held really strongly. So just leaving this alone for the moment. And then we've got LCID. It's breaking that 23 as well, looking really nice. Oh, okay, interesting. CRVS 4.4 held nicely, so that's interesting. Volume came in, so this looks interesting, guys. For a long setup, this looks quite interesting. Volume came in, 4 broke, and your stop could be 380s or 385s or 375s. Either way, not a bad one. PLTR could be a shorting opportunity, guys. I know I might be revenge trading this, but if the setup is there, the setup is there, guys. So I don't. Come on, man. Come on. I think I shouldn't just. I shouldn't say it, guys. What do you think? I shouldn't say like, oh, there is a short setup or long, especially with the shorts today. Yeah, this. Yeah. 415s. I'm looking at CRVS for a potential long right about now, actually. 416s. Yep, 416. I'm gonna start, guys. 416s. 416s. Because the risk on this one is not too much. I would say about 15s, 390s, 20 cents, maybe more, 30 cents. But these things can run. They have quite a potential to run. So I really want this to break that 421 now. If it does, I might even add 421s, 4020. Let me see. So what I'm going to do with this one is, guys, I will wait for it to break, and if the volume comes in nicely, then I will start to, because it's going to be difficult to add on the breakout as well. So that's not good. That isn't good. Right, PLTR. I am still considering short on that bad boy. PLTR. Still considering shorts. The stop just over the close of the VWAP, guys. Still considering it. I would really like it to go above 2880s, even 90s, and then we'll decide. Not yet, Mel. Not yet. We got some 3-course meals only at the moment. SDC is not looking good. That looks like a short to me. So as you can see over here, that looks like a short, and SDC not looking that good. But on SDC, I am safe on break even on the remaining position. Got out some. There goes CRVS. Let's go, CRVS. Come on. Let's go, baby. We want you to squeeze and hold. That's what we want. Now, guys, if it does break that 4, be very careful. You can put your stop under 4. If it does come back to it, it shouldn't. If it does, that means it's actually either reversal or being in the chop. So under 4 is our stop, and let it run. Let it run. STC is gonna take me out, isn't it? What did I say, guys? STC looks like a short over here. Boom. It's gonna take me out on my break even. Usually I am stronger on shorts, guys. When I say short, it does seem to follow. PLTR, guys, I'm looking for a short 2880 with a stop 2990, 10-cent stop 2880s, 2880s. PLTR for a short. I'm looking at the tape on PLTR. As soon as, yep, that's it, 2880 PLTR short. So PLTR 2880s, and with a stop I needed this to break above it, so it could be 90, 92, 95, but I am short right there with a right. Here we go. Right, PLTR short. Hey, let's go CRVS, let's go. Come on. 440s. We need more from you. We need 450s. On that 450 area, guys, I'm gonna try to take some out. I'll see how it reacts there. SDC, bro. Guys, even on break even on SDC, I am out. It's kind of hard because over here I realized there was a short setup, but the thing is I'm already on a position, half position running, so it's kind of really difficult for me to flip it to short by taking out my long positions. So I'm okay with break even on the rest. I took some out on it anyways. The only thing is I could have taken out 740s around this area here. That would have been nicer, but that's fine. Still a winner. Winning is a winning treat. I will take that. PLTR. Okay, don't do that, PLTR. That's not a good sign. I do that, Jessica. Sometimes what I do is if I'm very strong and if I'm sharp, today I did mention, guys, that Fridays I'm not that sharp. Usually on this one, and especially SDC, my setup that I can't ignore myself. It's there, so I do take it straight away. If I'm long, I will take it out and then reverse it. But today I'm not gonna be. Wow, lucid though. Lucid though, guys. Guys, anybody's in there? Please tell me somebody's in there. Oh, I I hope it's yeah. I'm really like. I hope it's not paper hands. Even if it is, it's a great trade. You stuck to the original plan, which we discussed. Under 22 is our stop. I was just a bit. I had a moment there. Uh, right. Enough jokes. Let's get to business. Yeah, CRVS needs to go. It can't stay there. It cannot stay there. It just didn't give me enough to take some out. It didn't give me enough. That's the problem. But you see over here the breakout, this area here. If that zone holds, then we are still good to go on it. Yeah, that zone needs to hold on CRVS. Right, IRNT looking for a short. IRNT, it might be a bit extended. It is though. That's the issue. But we've got a short setup, 3330s with a 3370 stop. For this stock, that is actually very tight stop. Come on, CRVS. Uh, I don't know, Mehul. It's not that. It's just to be honest, I don't even know how much I made or my I know I made some, but I don't know how much because I just get those things out of my platform. I hide them because if I start to like show them, I'm not strong enough. I wish I was strong enough to not care. I really am not. Okay, CRVS is looking really nice, guys. Okay, we want this continuation. 440 takes out and then it will look good. But also watch out for if that pops and then drops again, that could also be something to worry about. Right, I really want to put my stop over closer to my break even, but that's too tight. I will still keep it under 4 breaks. PLTR is looking good. PLTR needs to, it's about to go anytime now. PLTR anytime, now, go, listen to me, okay, come on PLTR, go, no, doesn't want to go, okay, fair enough, maybe not now, you're not ready, alright, that's fine. Ooh, Lucid, yeah, it's a very strong reversal on Lucid. I hope along the way you took some out, or I don't know. I can't. I mean, yeah, that's good. I like to hear that. I like to hear it. Yeah, that's what I like. CRVS is not looking good. Yeah, I might come out of CRVS, guys. Although the stop is about 15 cents, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that stop because that zone, as long as that zone is holding, I'm gonna stay in it. I must admit, I am very quick on my exits because I am a momentum chaser. If the momentum reverses or starts to fade off, I will take my exit off. That's just the way I am. It works out. On average, it works out for me in the long run. But I think this seems to be bringing in some short sellers, and wash is coming on that. So yeah, there it goes. 415s, 414s, and 413s have huge numbers. If that gets taken out, that wouldn't look good on it. And here we go. Yeah, 413 needs to get taken out because those were, I saw numbers on 413s, but they are gone now. So that's not a good sign for this, guys. I'm out for break even. Yeah, I don't like it. Nope. So that's a break even. It might go, but I'm okay with that because I saw some weakness coming in and big numbers were getting taken out, so I don't like it. Well, that's good then. Your your short is paying off then. I would exit it. If it's a mistake, I would exit it straight away. Yeah. Once you realize it's a mistake, don't what you don't want to do is you don't want to be paid for a mistake. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. And trust me when I say that, it subconsciously, even though knowing that it's wrong, you will start to look for those things. because your mind likes to really like the nice things. It likes to remember nice things and keep hold of it. So if it's paid off, just trying to ignore it. And in fact, what I normally do is if a trade has paid off where I made a mistake, then I'll constantly keep on writing things down. I will write it on every journal I take, big in more detail, saying, oh, this was a mistake, this was a mistake. So my mind is constantly like sort of getting reversed on that psychology part. Yeah, ignoring is fine, but as long as you're actually putting in the data as if this was a mistake or this was just a platform issue and things like that, so that you know you're not really getting into that habit of doing those. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that I think that was a really good trade. If you had taken, you know, we took it somewhere here, might have been here, but there was another entry probably around here, re-add, but I didn't add, unfortunately. I took off with a loss here, but if you had, there's plenty of chance for you to take partials. Plenty. Oh, SDC is going down. SDC is going down. So that it was a complete failure. There it goes. There goes STC. Right, what else are we looking at? There goes STC. There was a trade here for a short, and even here. By the way, Jessica and War. Well, your trade was here, here. So 2 trades on SDC. You would have caught nicely. Already partial should have been taken out here if you're taking partials. Yeah, I know, but yeah, the setup that we discussed was there. Exactly. I couldn't do it myself. Remember, I just couldn't do it. I kept on telling you guys there's a short here, but I just couldn't switch my bias so quickly because it was so comfortable to hold on to the winner for a break even than to actually take another risk. It's kind of really tricky how your mind plays games with you. You gotta beat it though. You gotta train yourself to beat it. Okay, finally PLTR, guys. We are getting somewhere. Now on this one I did switch it, guys. On this one I did switch it because this was a bit different than SDC. So we are looking really good on. Anybody took this, by the way? It's PLTR. We are short from 2880s. Now it's looking at 2850s. Come down to 2850s. We take some out. Looking good. Loving it. Okay, here we go. Getting ready to take some out. Getting ready. 51s. Come on. Okay, 52s, I'm okay with that. 52s, I'm out some. 52s, partial out. Looking good. Nobody took this. Nobody took this short. Here, here. Go peel, go peel. CRVS looks like it wants to drop. I feel like CRVS. Oh, look at that PLTR. Ah, my exit. I'm happy with that exit. It was just before 2850s. I'm okay with that. And a nice wash. Perfect. CRVS wants to drop, I think. This is what I mean by I talk out my what I think out loud. Doesn't mean it's a trade. Just sometimes I can't hold myself. That's the thing, guys. Sometimes I see things, and then I want to say that this is about to do that. So it's just a bad habit, guys. Bear with me on that. It's alright, Jessica. As you can see, 405s, huge numbers, 405, guys. Look at the level 2 on bids. 405s got taken out. It's getting smaller, but they're holding now. Those numbers held. 405s, 404s. Now what you want to see is once it comes back to that, is it going to bring in those numbers? If it doesn't, then chance of this breaking will be quite high. But as you can see, the bounce came in with big numbers, didn't it? So have a look at our SDC, beautiful. PLTR looking really nice. Lovely. So here's what I mean by really knowing your risk. You see this exit here from this point, this 29s to 28.75s, 25 cents. This one, knowing that it was a bigger stop, my position relative to this one was like less than 50%. This long position, because I knew I had to, for my longs usually it's like that, because I have to leave some room. My shorts are quite really tight risk on this one, in just I think it was 10 cents or so. Now on this one I'm like double, maybe even more than double size on this one. I think it's more than that, because shorts I'm really tight. So that's why you can't just keep on, every setup was different. Like some setup might require you to be a little bit more flexible with your stop, in this case for the longs here. But some setups could really give you rigid rules. So it's important to put similar amount of risk. For example, if you can risk $100 or $50 a trade, even though this stop being big should not be more than that amount, right? I have you know what I'm talking about. Like $50, it shouldn't exceed that, even though. So that calculation of your original plan should have been done before this entry. There it goes. There. What did I say, guys, about CRVS? There we go. I just, yeah, sometimes you know, yeah, my gut feeling is a bit right. I just have to train myself to follow those gut feelings. It wasn't even gut feelings, guys. It's just on these kind of stocks, right? When they start to gap up, usually once they start to break the high of their pre-market highs, they do tend to really follow through. And in most cases what happens is it will pull back to the original breakout area and then will not come back to it. Now once it does though, once it starts to break under the breakout zone, that's why I created this zone here. I did mention that if it does start to break this, it wouldn't look good for this. So there is thought process behind it, there is thesis behind it for sure. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Tight stop loss on what? LCID. Where did you enter, War? If you entered here because of this this zone, well, I would say maybe entry here. That's, yep, that's okay. 322. 2322. Yeah, just keep your risk tight. Just keep your risk tight. Because on this one, you might get that big, massive range before it actually, you know. Okay, all right, got it. I see. I actually have a setup. I actually have a setup over here on these bars that goes with your entry there in this bar, but I didn't take it, to be honest, because I feel like it will chop around before it continues. That's what I think. Just, yeah, just keep your risk tight a bit on this. Okay, PLTR is looking good. Lovely. Next partial hopefully is gonna be over just over the lows, 2820s, 25s. 2825s. If I hit that partial, this is gonna be a massive trade, guys, for me, because of the fact that I went in with some numbers there. 2830s, even 2830s would be good. 20, okay, nice, nice, let's go. We are looking good. Yeah, yep, definitely. Definitely, Jessica. I have I've got to take a few friends for dinner on Saturday, so now I feel I'm okay with it. And they don't like they like to be very fussy on the food, so don't know what they're gonna choose, but no matter what they choose, hopefully it should be fine. CRVS looking for another short opportunity. CRVS under okay, it's gonna go, isn't it, as soon as I say that. But you've got to remember that VWAP is gonna be a little problem. But over here, under 4, nicely held. Really tight congestion here after this wash. I feel like another wash might be coming towards the 200. There we go. That's my take on CRVS. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I might have caught quite a few times. I think when it was 2020, the beginning, March time, I felt a bit strange. Like these headaches and body pain, like was a bit something different. I thought, what is going on? Like I don't feel this way. I haven't really felt this way like forever. And what is this? Anything? I didn't realize that it could have been COVID back then. So hopefully not. Right, here we go. PLTR. Right. We couldn't catch you on the long side. We caught you on the short side. Right. That Lucid LCID. I'm gonna leave it. So who's in what, guys? Anybody in anything at the moment? Right now, Polter is doing well. PLTR. Beautiful, really nice. Give me 28, 28.30s. I'll take some out. 28.30s. I'll take some out. Oh, CRVS is tempting me, guys. CRVS is tempting me for a short. Possible stop. 5 cent stop. Ooh. Gotta watch PLTR. There we go. Come on, come on. Polter wash. 29 is getting taken out, but numbers are coming in. But let's see if it holds. 29s, get ready. Right, let's get ready. Watch 29s. Come on, give me 29s. 29s. Freaking 30s. Got a midpoint somewhere around 30s. And took some more out, guys. Really wanted around under just over 20s, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be greedy on it now. Really comfortable on this trade. I could put my stop just over this high here, right here, 28.55, and I am really looking good on this one, guys. Voila. So War, are you still in Lucid? Oh, okay. OPAD. 1680s. Yeah. There was a trade there on OPAD. Just a bit liquidity issue. Alright, nice. Yeah, that's also one of those things, guys. You have to understand that let's talk about Lucid. The original move was this, right? The original move happened earlier from 22s to 23, $1.50 for Lucid is big number. Now if you were to take here, let's say for example you took on the believe on the break of the pre-market high or something like that, right? You've got the one. Remember that you have less probability of this giving you bigger moves. Even if it does become a successful trade, it wouldn't be as successful as this one. Just remember that. Now, so for that, what you need to say is, well, since it's not gonna give me that much, I'm not gonna risk that much either. You see what I mean? Like, it goes both ways. And also, since you've got already some good trades off of it, the probability of you having another good winner will be a bit low compared to you having loser on it. That's just the numbers, probabilities game. Right now, it seems more like a Friday. Earlier on, when after the market opened, things were moving really fast. I will say this though, today I managed to, yes, I did miss loose LCID over here, early exit, but the rest of my trades were really like, I'm happy with them because I managed to save myself from a lot of pain, especially with CRVS. As I saw the weakness, I exited very close to break even. As soon as it started to show sign of weakness, I didn't like that, exited very quickly. And then I had done the same thing with, what was that? Which one was it? Not too sure. Was it STC? Oh yeah, SDC. Yep. SDC, guys. Have a look at this trade. I shorted it here, 650s, and then I was basically waiting for this break. I usually would wait for this bar to close and then maybe exit on the high of this bar. You see the difference that I would have given out? This would have taken me out at 670s, whereas I got out 660s, 658, something like that. Huge. That in itself is a winner for me. Now, the reason why I did that was I started to really see, went into this tape reading mode on this, and the continuation wasn't coming fast enough for me. So I really tightened my stop, and as it was really sort of breaking the highs there, I managed to get out with a really minimal loss, basically 650s to 6. It's not even a loss, I would consider. It's like less than 10 cents, 7 cents, something like that, compared to what I would have lost around here, 670s. That's a 20 cent, more than 20 cent loser that would have been. But now I am okay with the 5 cents, 6 cents loser. So this definitely worked out for me, right? And then let's have a look at the other one, CRVS. I managed to save 15 cents there, and over here as well, guys. My stop was under 4. So let's say I am stubborn and I'm putting, I don't recognize the price action. I completely ignore because I have a plan, original plan. Well, under 4 I would have been taken out, 396, 8s, whatever, right here. Have a look at the difference. I would have given out 20 cents there. So let's say 15 cents there. I've already saved myself 30 cents. Now 30 cents could be sometimes my 1 or 2 hours. So as I mentioned, by exiting early according to the price action, in the case of Lucid, yes, I gave up on maybe 2-3 hours, but in the long run for me it does work out. I trust my my obviously price action reading and tape reading to a point where in the long run I know that it pays off. and my data shows as well, so I'm happy with those decisions, definitely. And a good trade we had, remember, one good trade from what's his name, guys? Have you read that book? Mike something, Mike Bella something. So yeah, that guy talks about one good trade. This probably is it for me. I am extremely bad with the names, guys. Just I've read his name so many times I still can't remember. Mike Bellafiore, Bella something. I think he's got 2 books. Both of them are worth reading if you want to read. And he comes from a prop firm background, and he still runs a prop firm, a successful one as well, in my opinion. I think his 2 books are worth definitely considering for a read over the weekend, maybe. Alright, guys. CRVS. I am switching my bias on it for the moment. I need to break that 403s. If it does, if the volume comes in, see, the thing is, over here there was a short setup. It didn't follow through much. Now things are changing, the change in perspective or whatever you want to call it, but this could be still early. The fact that it's holding its open over the open is also a sign of strength, but that volume needs to come in. That huge volume, or a little bit of a consistency in the volume, needs to come in for a long position. So there could be a chance on the long, or it could be, if it starts to stay under 4, it could actually wash out as well, if it does break that VWAP. But if it starts to trade over 4 for a while, then yeah, it could actually start running for a while. Okay, so I didn't get stopped out on this trailing stop. It just popped up, EMA held, and it's hopefully going for another round. If it does, the daily on this one is, guys, not too bad. It could actually provide us even with more washes. 28. Yeah, I think on this one ultimate target would be 28. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so on CRVS, it's actually trying to decide for the direction. I think it's already doing it, as you can see. Under 4, stayed under 4. Tried to get up though, with low volume. So now, as you can see, the direction is confirmed by the volume as well. Have a look at this. This is quite interesting. I mentioned that 4 breaks with good volume, then that could hold and go for the highs maybe. But since it didn't, it is decided to stay under 4s and finally gives up. The battle of offers and bids basically is over. So bids are giving up, and the volume is coming in. So the more you see this with the follow through, then that's probably the direction that you want to go with. Some cases could be different. Also guys, this I will show you here. Have a look at here. 200 EMA. Do not ignore this. It's extremely powerful. You see the bounce here? And these are also the bounces from 200. Just because it didn't go to 200 doesn't mean this is called a zone. Just think of it as a zone. I could probably go in other look at this. Look at this rejection. Look at this rejection. Right? What else can I show you? Probably show you, let's have a look at PLTR. Okay, on this one initially, yes, it broke, strength came in, that's fine. But look at this bounce, 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 bounce. Even if it's a scalp, there is something. Every time it breaks that, it comes back inside. It never actually broke underneath 200, underneath. Finally, when it broke, that's when it made its decision. You see? Dude, that's, if you have taken that, that's actually a really good trade. But I think you might have been a bit late on it. The trade was here when it started to bring in the volume here. This bar here somewhere, under 4 basically. The tight risk is just about 403, 404s. Okay. Plant here, come on. Yes, wash, 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 wash. Here we go. PLTR, attacking that low. Come on, PLTR. 28 got getting taken out. There we go. Come on. Lovely. I like to see that. Yeah, VWAP sometimes can be scary, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. VWAP is scary, but you have to understand as well, right? Let's talk about CRVS. This one is, for me, when it bounces off of the VWAP, and if it starts to trade very, very close to it, it doesn't go very far, like over here, comes in, goes over and under, but it never comes back to it. It starts to drift away from VWAP. That's what you want to see for a strength stock, for a strong stock. But once you have a pullback from the same stock that is actually starting to trend very close to VWAP, and it's not really bouncing off further and further away from it, that usually is a clue, especially if you have a setup with some decent level, in this case 4-hour level, and also EMA phase. So yeah, you can look at it that way. But now what it's doing is it's bouncing back to 200. If now that 200 holds, and if it starts to wash down, that's your stop there, 380s. Sorry, 385s. There it goes. If it does break that 370s, you will be in a good position, because that bounce towards the EMA, 200 EMA, barely happened. You want to see this quick now. 370s. There it goes. There it goes. 370s and 370s. I think, you know, on this one 360s. But remember, on this 360. It's a huge number, like 20 cents, 30 cents on a $3 stock is like 10%. Your entry under that rejection of 200 EMA would have been a better entry in my opinion, because your risk would be here very tight, because at this point on the break, yeah, it was just a little bit difficult to put the stop in. That's what I would say. But you can definitely, if you took bigger position, you can keep your position. Sorry, the stop over the break of 383s. But if your position is not big enough, then I will consider leaving it over VWAP, because the difference between 383s to 390s is not much. You have a better level there, in my opinion, with the 390s. Alright, let's have a look at my only trade that's running right now really nicely. Loving it. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done as well. Because usually what happens is between the 200, you will start to get like a little bit of a price action around 200. Now, since it broke 200, it shouldn't go above it, ideally, but it's quiet times as well. Yeah, baby. Palantir. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. Come on. Come on, PLTR. Yes. Let's go. Just watching the tape for taking some more partial on it. 28.15s are getting taken out. Come on, go. Get rid of the bids. Yep. Okay, 15s are getting taken out. Yeah. There we go. 13s are getting taken out. Nope, not yet. Attacking 13s again. There we go. Okay, taking some out. 09s. Yes. Just getting a bit excited there. Calm down, Yus. What did I so I am out of PLTR, huge, although when it comes to cents it's not huge, but for me it is. And what I would say is this is probably a better trade today, probably the trade of the day today. It took a while, definitely took a while, but 3 partials, once I get my 3 partials, that we're looking big R's on it. SDC washing. Oh yes, SDC. Yeah, SDC is basically it's over for me. It's over. Definitely over. Yeah, with CRVS though it's a bit different. CRVS is you see the SDC is basically not much of a gap. CRDS is a bigger gap, which means if it starts to drift down and take out the lows, the potential of a bigger trade is more on this than SDC, because as you can see SDC is already coming up that let me show you right here. It's, you know, I'm expecting it to come down to, let's say, this level 620s and then starts to hold. So yeah, whereas CRVS, first of all, it can be all day fader. Look at the gap, look at the potential you have. Yeah, percentage wise, look at the potential. It's a massive difference, huge difference compared to the other one. So now on this one, CRVS, on this one it looks more like a short. Although yes, it's quiet times at the moment. That's the only thing that will worry me. Yeah, we'll definitely let you know. Don't worry, Jessica. Yep. Hopefully, I've got those meals covered. Don't worry. PLTR covered it, plus some more. So on this one, I don't mind keeping my stop here, even on this last trailing stop. If it does take me out, as I do expect a bigger bounce on this now, I will still be banking on the remaining trailing stop. What a position to be in, right? See you, Jessica. Have a good one. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy yourself. CRVS. That's a sign. You see that? That's a confirmation that it doesn't want to, you know. But it could change. But if I was in short on this, I would be comfortable on it. Stop over 390. But I'm not. I haven't taken anything yet. I'm not planning to take any more. I'm perfectly fine for what I got today, guys. Before I go, I'm just going to quickly recap the trades that I took today. Okay, first of all, I want to discuss Lucid LCID. Now, LCID was a bigger picture. I did come in. If you want to go back to the stream, the original plan with this was a bigger picture trade. Daily looked quite strong. I was expecting it to. I did mention as well. I want it to. The 22 is a good area for me if it does hold. If it does pull back to 22s and if it does start to hold, that's what I will be considering longs. So I was mentioned, I think in the stream, War mentioned it, that 22 held here somewhere. But over here, I didn't have any setup to take longs. That was the problem. So I waited for it to try to sort of creep back up above the VWAP. And as it started to bring in some volume, it was just, as you can see, it tricked me a little bit on the entry side. Volume started to come in. That's when I started to trade it. Just about 22.45s. And what the plan with this one, I went in with very small size compared to my normal size because my original stop was here, right? So that's why I had to go with small. But see, the thing is that when it started to drift down and start to get quiet and start to wash under this zone there, under this little congestion area, to be honest, it's wrong from my side to ignore the original plan. because I wasn't really trading this momentum. I was trading a daily. So when it comes to this daily chart, yeah, I should have stuck with that low. That's also hindsight, isn't it? Like, but anyways, I'm okay with that trade. This is, if this was taken out on the lows, that would have been my 1R. 1R. This is not even, well, let's call it minus 0.5R. Minus 0.5R on this. So let's write those down so it's more visible. Right, so for LCID, minus 0.5R. And then what was next? I believe SDC. Right, SDC, first trade, right over, let me just zoom into this, right over here, started to trying to creep back up and started to go because it's a gap. It had gapped up, but then it's rejected from 680s, pivot point here, and then it started to come back up to test the VWAP. Once it did that, slight bit of weakness, I started to short it, 650s, and then my original stop was basically close off the VWAP, which would have been here somewhere. But as I saw the sign coming, strength coming in, volume coming in, I exited halfway across this candle, which was a great exit. It's almost like a break even. It's probably minus 3R on that one, minus 0.3R, barely anything. And then and then we took a long setup on this, as I saw that it was actually this was just the initial chop, and now it's deciding to go for it. Broke the high of day, and then pulled back a little bit, started to hold the high of day break, and then that's when I started to enter with a stop under these lows, under VWAP basically. Still very controlled risk. I managed to add over here as well, which was great. On this add, what I normally do is when I start adding, I will bring in my original stop to a little bit closer, because even though these two adds or these two entries get stopped out, I don't want to pay more than 1R. That's the whole idea. So I would have gotten out under the break of this, or the break of VWAP, sorry, EMA. And then, well, it didn't, so it just went out for a nice little run. On this one, exited 715s, first exit. Couldn't exit around here, 740s. I don't really know why I couldn't exit there. I think I wasn't paying attention to it too much. But nevertheless, it was a great exit, good trade. The rest got stopped out on the break even. So on this one, I would say around not much, to be honest. Less than 1R, I think. Let's say 0.5. Actually, no, it's gotta be 1R at least, because I will have to check my because the thing is, with that ad, I had, yeah, it's gotta be 1R, because let me have a look. So that was a stop here, that was a stop around there, so first exit there. Let's call it 1R. Might be just smaller than 1R, but that's 1R. For simplicity's sake, I'll keep it 1R. And then we had, what else did we trade? Oh, CRVS. Before that, I'll go through the Bbig, sorry, what is it? PLTR. So PLTR, in the stream, somebody mentions PLTR is looking good over here somewhere. So I did sort of wait for it to pull back. I didn't want to chase it, obviously, here. So that was a good part. That was nice of me to wait properly here. Pulled back a little bit to the EMA and started to bounce from it quite a few times. So second bounce from the EMA brought in a little bit of volume. That's when I entered 29s and then stop under the break of the VWAP. So original stop was actually here under the break of VWAP. Now as it started to trade up and up in a congestion, I started to bring the obviously the stop under VWAP here, but it eventually got me here somewhere. But that was actually the original stop, original plan. So definitely on this one, minus 1R. Because that got hit on the original stop. I would have been exiting here, but this move was quite quick, so I had to wait for a better entry to exit. So somewhere there, minus 1R on the first move, first entry, and then we have this. I'm still in it, by the way, with 10%. So started the 2880s, and then stop was on the break of that, so it could have been 10 cents, 10 cents loser, 12 cents, 13 cents, doesn't matter. Max loss probably would have been about 15 cents, but I'm looking at this like risk being like this, and then reward being right now as it stands. I think we've got somewhere there, right? So as you can see, guys, that's probably at least 4R in my opinion, maybe even 5R. That's what I would say. So on this one, 5R minus 1R, that's 4R, total 4R on PLTR. Don't mind that. There we go, PLTR minus, plus 4R. So what else? Did we trade anything else? Let me have a look. Nope. Yes, we did trade, but that was a break even though. That was kind of like a break even. CRVS. This chop is chopping up, coming back up to VWAP now, by the way. So longed here because it seemed like it wanted to break. Look at this volume coming in, and the volume coming in with consistency. That was a clue for me, so I chased it a little bit. Ideally, I would have liked it over 4. So 415, 416, original stop being under 4. I believe under 4, yes. So if it had taken me out, it would have been like 1R. But since I saw the weakness coming in, reversal signs coming in, I exited very, very close to break even. So I'll call that break even. A BE. Yep. So we got ourselves, I think about, what did I get? I would say at least 3R, I think, today, because of PLTR and also SDC move, this one. So I'm happy with that. A total for the day is about, that's 5 and the minus 1R. That's 4 or 3.5R for the day, total for the day. So I'm okay with that. Not bad for Friday, guys. And I am okay with that because usually Fridays are quite slow for me. And having a 4R day on Friday, I'll take that any day. Perfect. Any questions, guys? CRVS, by the way, is popping. Yeah, I don't like it either. If I was short, I wouldn't like it. But the thing is, on this one, what I would do is I would wait for that. Now, definitely wait for over 390s. That's what I would wait. because that, consider this as a zone. If I start to trade above that area here, I will get out, but this could be coming. As I mentioned, I'm not trading this because it's quiet times. Remember that zone we talked about, the time frame? Sorry, time frame. This is the time frame we want to be trading, like this time frame, 10:30s. This one mostly. If you're gonna trade in this time frame, that'll have to be anything towards this time frame, goes all the way to by the way, power hour. This is probably one half position, maybe even 1/3 of your position if you're gonna trade in this one, right? On this one is fine, full position is okay because you do have momentum after if it does work out. So you gotta leave room in this case because it does it's gonna chop around, you know, have a little bit of a congestion. Just leave some room. It might take a while. For me, it's kind of hard for it to for me to keep watching these things like paint dry. I don't like that. Yeah, yeah, that's probably a good idea because it's just gonna trade in here for a while now. PLTR looking even better now. Where's my trailing stop? Oh, trailing stop on PLTR, by the way, is here still. Didn't get triggered at all. I'll keep it over here just in case. Now, final destination for PLTR would be 28s. I don't expect more. So if it does wash under this 28s around this area, I will probably get out everything. Take out everything. That's pretty much it for the plan for PLT. I could even take out now because I don't really, because it's already very close to 28s. That's the thing. Very interesting. Yeah, Lucid isn't making a big move yet. But keep an eye on Lucid, guys. This one has that. See, anytime it washes, it doesn't actually have a continuation. It actually is a pullback. Wash, pullback. And then drops is still a pullback. So this one actually might go to VWAP. It's still holding above our that zone that we discussed, right? I think anything over VWAP, this looks strong. Daily, I'm quite positive about it when it comes to daily as well. Okay, CRVS. I want to short this, but it's just not the right time for me. Really short. The time frame is really tricking me. I'm gonna leave it, but I wanted to short it there, but I think this one might have another continuation coming into it. Just you gotta be patient with it, this one. Stick to your stop, and if it does work out, say for example this one breaks the lows. If it does break the lows, if it had created anything higher low here, put your stop, trail your stop just like 4 or 5 cents over that, and then just keep trailing the stop, because if this shows that it's trading under the lows or close to the lows, the daily will look really bad, and this could provide with a really good R. 350, I would say if it does break that, 350 is the partial. Yep, around here would be the partial, and then let it run. 320s, definitely 325s would be another partial. You gotta be patient with it. That's what I say. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade it. That's why you are gonna get some follow through. If I do trade it, it might take us out as well. Yeah, CRVS is cool. Right, so SPY. Let's have a look at SPY before I go. Ooh, SPY washed nicely today. Nobody was paying attention to this. 442s. Anyways, it would have chopped me around a lot anyways. It's good that I didn't trade it. Okay, guys, I am gonna leave you guys and wish you best of luck. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. And I will see you on Monday, 9:15 EST sharp. And we'll take it from there, guys. Best of luck. Have a lovely weekend. Take it easy, guys. Cheers.